1-2, 1-2. You join us live from the Lye Sports Ground for Coventry United TV's exclusive live coverage of Lye Town versus Coventry United in the Midland Football League Premier Division. Probably the final bit of action we're going to get for the next month. We better make the most of it. Liam Cook here, your commentator, alongside Connor West, who's going to be manning our social media operations during the game on our official social media channels at Cov United. So let's get you into the starting lineups as the game has just begun. So the Coventry United team is as follows. Number 1, Reece Francis. Number 2, Harry Sawyer. 3, Lewis Hudson. 4, Liam Cairns. Number 5, Lewis Eisen. Number 6, the captain, Michael Quirk. Number 7 is Josh O'Grady. Number 8 is Aaron Williams. 9, Riley O'Sullivan. 10, Ty Knight. And number 11, Tyler Haddow. For Lye Town, number 1, Ben Newey. Number 2, Brett Taylor. 3, Stephen Cameron. 4, Tyrese Brown. Number 5, Hayden Reeves. 6, Bakir Halil. Number 7, Harvey Cartwright. Number 8, Billy Shaw. Number 9, Jordan Davis. 10, Sammy Prince. And number 11, Jason Chilton. So Coventry United currently on the ball. Early shooting opportunity perhaps. Rolled into the penalty area. And straight out for the goal kick. The ref just checking that the ball is correctly inflated. And it seems as if that one isn't correctly inflated, and it's sent straight into the main stand here at the Lye Sports Ground, a venue in which we have visited on many occasions. Well, we have now got a match ball that is sufficiently inflated. So Ben Newey between the sticks will get us underway. Newey. Nodded down by Liam Cairns. O'Grady. Shoved from behind by Bakir Halil. Free kick to the red and greens into their own half of the field. Lewis Eisen standing over the ball. Is he going to play it long or short? He's got Hudson in support. He plays it across to the right-hand side of the park where his centre-back partner Michael Quirk is waiting. Nodded down by the line midfielder. A lunge in by Aaron Williams does the trick. It's Aaron Williams starting in place of Kevin Thornton today. Now Riley O'Sullivan, the star striker. He knows where the goal is as of late, and he's barged down in a dangerous position. And the referee does give the free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Guess who's rolling the ball to the spot? You know who it is, don't you? That's right, it's Josh O'Grady. It may be a little far out to be a shooting opportunity. It is about 5 yards outside the penalty area. He might try and curl it onto a United head instead. Although with the confidence that O'Grady's been showing from dead ball situations as of late, you wouldn't bet against him if he has a crack on goal. Referee gives the wall their orders as O'Grady thinks about another spectacular. And it's a decent save by Newey on this occasion. So Ben Nui with ball in hand launches the ball just in front of the CUTV camera. O'Grady caught by Sammy Prince. And the Coventry United players absolutely furious, seem to come down on his foot. The referee ordering the players away. Oh, we're only 5 minutes in and already this game's getting pretty tasty. And what will the referee decide? I think it's only going to be a yellow card. And Prince left furious by the decision. And the captain, Halil, telling Prince to calm down, but he's going to have to get close to the referee to receive his punishment. And the ref just telling Prince to calm things down. It's a bit too early to get to that level of aggression. It is a yellow card. Again, we do apologise if you do hear any foul language on the stream, but it is a football match, and it is also the last football match we've got for a while, so tensions may well be high. Prince, after the interception at the back. Hello. Brett Taylor. That's with the defender, and Yonta trying to close it down, and that is a foul for a little shove in the back by Lewis Hudson on Prince. Deep into the Lye half of the field. So Nui, the shot stopper. Fair distance away from his penalty area, but he's going to launch this ball along the right-hand side of the penalty area and nod it out on this near side by Lewis Eisen. Throw into Lye. Which will be taken by Brett Taylor. Prince is there. Run it up, Halil. Sure who got the initial contact on it, and intercepted by Taylor. United failed to clear their lines. Cut out well by Harry Sawyer. Davis was the target. It didn't reach him thanks to the former Walsall man, and deflected out for a Coventry United throw just shy of the halfway line. Eisen. Here's Liam Cairns. The unfortunate slip on the ball and a heavy lunge in by Bekir Halil. It's the second challenge which has incensed the United management. It was a chunky challenge for sure, but I don't think it's anything more than a yellow card. Is the referee going to bring out the book, or is it going to be a warning for the captain? I think it's just going to be a warning. It is indeed. United manager Terry Anderson saying that the challenge just committed by Halil was actually worse than the one that Prince was booked for. Francis. Nodded into the air by Haddo, that's offside. And the free kick is given on the fringes of the Lye Town penalty area. In fact, I think it's been given as play on as Lye had got the ball anyway, as it was caught by Nui. Hudson intercepts, and a nice slide in by Hudson. And the last touch has come of Halil as well. Great stuff from the United left back. O'Grady. Downline to Eisen. Here's Michael Quirk for Coventry United. The red and green skipper launches it from the back line, safely back with Nui. Ty Null was making the run, but he wasn't going to get there in a month of Sundays. So again, 3 changes for Coventry United tonight as Kyle Carey is unavailable due to personal circumstances. Kevin Thornton on the bench, acting mainly in a coaching capacity, but can be brought on if necessary. And also Joe Cairns dropped, with Aaron Williams, Ty Knight and Tyler Haddow being given their opportunities in the starting lineup. Haddow fresh from making his 50th appearance for Coventry United on Saturday, so his 51st. Short throw taken by Stephen Cameron. Flicked on with the head of Cartwright. It's taken a touch of Sawyer on the way through, I believe, and that's going to be a Lye Town throw. A couple of yards into enemy territory for Lye Town. Cameron finds Billy Shaw. Launched into the penalty area aimlessly. And that'll be a goal kick. Ice down the centre of the park is Josh O'Grady. Pirouettes away from Billy Shaw. Forced back towards his own penalty area, but finds solace in Lewis Ison. On the flank it goes, and it's rolls across the white line. So we've had 11 minutes here at the Lye Sports Ground. No real opportunities of note, but there have been a few chunky challenges from Lye. The yellow card for Prince. Ty Knight steams in and snatches the loose ball from Billy Shaw. Liam Cairns, brought to feet by Riley O'Sullivan, cuts in from the left. O'Sullivan tried to square it. Reeves tries to turn it away. There's Lewis Hudson in there. Challenge by Hudson on Bakir Halil. Referee says play on, although it is given in favour of Coventry United. And a free kick given there by the referee for a foul on Riley O'Sullivan. Looked like it was just a test of strength between O'Sullivan and Prince. It's a test that O'Sullivan won. I think that was a very harsh decision from the referee. It should have been a United throw there, but the referee may be thinking that he's got to give one back for Lye. We do try and give referees as much slack as we can on CUTV, but that is definitely a decision that the man in black hasn't got right. Tyrese Brown is going to take the free kick, and he's not going to wait for Riley O'Sullivan to tie his boots. He goes to the penalty area. It's a strong header by Ison. Shaw brings it back for Lye. Here's Jason Chilton. Lunging by Knight United, trying to keep Lye at bay. As they look to whip the ball in from the left-hand side. Still Chilton, forced down line. Now it's with Shaw. Billy Shaw strikes one into the side netting via a deflection. Lye Town corner in that poorly lit section of the ground on the far right-hand corner. If the corner went any further, they wouldn't be able to find the ball. Forceful marking and attacking in the penalty area. Punched away the near post by Francis. Turn and strike. Prince only to get on the end of that one. Taylor, sliding block by Quirk. Still very much in the danger zone for Lye Town, but I think it was it Quirk getting in the way again? I think it was. No, it was Liam Cairns on that occasion, sorry. And still Lye refuse to let the ball go. They're encased on the edge of the United penalty area as Prince was to get space with a shot. It's Aaron Williams going to ground to make the block this time. And again, Lye get the ball back. They're not giving up. Great skill by Prince. And it's connected with the head of Michael Quirk at the near post. And for the 5th time, United failed to clear their lines. Now it's into touch and Coventry United. They got themselves a throw. A Real bombardment from Lye Town, trying to force the ball into the United net. Unsuccessful on that occasion, but with that level of intensity, they won't be held back for much longer. Strolling on is Cartwright. Cutting in from the right-hand side is Prince. A space on the left-hand side for Jason Chilton. Chilton looks for space to get the shot away. Squares it, collected simply by Aaron Williams. O'Grady makes the run on the right. He's got Knight with him. Continuing the run, Josh O'Grady chips it in. Tyler Haddow on hand. And what a save that was. Palmed away with the glove of Ben Nui. Free kick given in favour now of Lye Town on the right-hand side of their penalty area. An unbelievable save from Nui, all that kept Haddow from a goal in his 51st Coventry United appearance. Towering header by Quirk, flicked on the halfway line by Tyler Haddow. Now it's with Josh O'Grady. He's got O'Sullivan in support, dinks it over to the fence. Ty Knight gives chase. Knight gets there just in time. Knight ducking and diving through the challenges. Referee flags. And the referee has decided that it's not a foul. The line's been flagged on the far side. Now Quirk goes down, and now the referee gives the free kick on the fringes of the penalty area. But you have to ask, why did the referee feel that Knight wasn't impeded on the far side of the box? Well, United asking the lines on this near side. He can't say anything about it. It's not his jurisdiction. Well, this is probably a better position for Josh O'Grady to strike it than where the initial foul took place. The Wall get in position. They're going to need all the look they can get. With Josh O'Grady staring down his target. Nui's heroics have kept United at bay. A couple of minutes ago with that fantastic save by Nui from Tyler Haddow. Nui will have to be at his best if O'Grady can get this on target. Straight into the Wall. And back out with O'Grady, with Aaron Williams, I should say. Floated in. Straight out for the goal kick. It appears that Mr. Set Piece is giving Lye a little bit of breathing room to start with. Away by Nui. Strong header by Liam Cairns. Where will it bounce as the two number 11s going head to head? Knight leaps in with a challenge. Ty Knight tries to square for Riley O'Sullivan. It's beyond O'Sullivan, but launched out on this near side by Brett Taylor for a Coventry United throw. Well, the ref just checking that the live player is okay. Extreme tenacity shown by Knight on his Coventry United debut, clearly wanting to make an impression. So, level with the penalty area, it's Lewis Hudson with ball in hand. O'Grady and Cairns in short proximity if they're required. I'm surprised it's not Ison going for a Rory to lap style throw that we know he's got in his locker, but it's taken short by Hudson. Plays a 1-2 of O'Grady, not at the near post, couldn't get the desired contact on there. Ty Knight and Lye get some distance between themselves and the ball. Quirk all the way back to Francis. Between the six for Coventry United, had a quiet afternoon thus far. 19 minutes of first half play have elapsed at the Lye Sports Ground. It's still scoreless between Lye Town and Coventry United, but for how much longer? O'Grady switches the play to Ty Knight. Sawyer with him and finds the former Walsall youngster, Harry Sawyer. Shoulder to shoulder with Davis. Shrugs Davis aside. Riley O'Sullivan. Cameron in with a challenge. Somehow stays in, now streaking away. Lye Town end the danger, for now at least. Launched out on that far side for a Coventry United throw just shy of the halfway line. Today's show on CUTV sponsored by our good friends at Coventry Motorcycles and Scooters, as well as our new partners at Mogan & Mogan. Tonight will be the final Midland Football League action until December the 2nd. But CUTV will not be lying dormant because we will have exclusive live streaming of the FA Women's Championship match between Coventry United Ladies and Crystal Palace on Sunday. That's a fantastic slide challenge in there. It's sent back where it came from by Michael Quirk. Whoever brings the ball down here will have a golden opportunity, and it is Aaron Williams. Skips away from the outstretched boot of Billy Shaw. Sawyer. Liam Cairns, his cousin Joe on the bench today, after being rewarded with that 2-year contract earlier in the week. O'Grady's lofted ball aimed towards Riley O'Sullivan, met mid-air by Cameron. Prince gives chase on this near side, and he has got there. He's got Ison and Hudson to contend with now. Low ball to the edge of the area, and despite the outstretched boot of Cartwright, he couldn't bring it to feet. O'Sullivan and the ball catching out Knight. He was in a more advanced position, wasn't expecting the ball behind him. Davis. Here's Becky Halil. And Halil forced the ground as he was dispossessed. The referee felt that it was a tad too forceful. Lye Town sending a couple of subs to go and warm up. Substitutes for Lye are Ethan Moran, Oliver West, Oliver Buchanan, Jordan Harrison and Joe Colley. There is a delay here. I think United weren't happy that a high-vis ball wasn't being used. There are quite a few leaves on the field, so a high-vis yellow ball would be best rather than the standard white ball. Nodded into touch for the corner by Lewis Ison, preventing Halil from getting on the end of it. Lye taking their time. It's going to be Jason Chilton to hook it in from the right-hand side. Can he craft the opportunity? Punched high into the sky by Reece Francis. Kept alive with the head of Taylor. United still trying to scramble it away. They have done now, thanks to Hudson. Riley O'Sullivan shields the ball from Cameron. He did have a handful of shirt too, but he's unable to prevent it from finding Chilton on the right-hand side. Chilton leaving Hudson for dust, and the attempted back heel somehow held by Reece Francis. The number 7, Cartwright, tried to kick it out of his hands. Into relative safety now at Coventry United. So close to going behind there. Cartwright putting the keeper under immense pressure, but Francis was not to be denied. Swing and a miss by Cameron. He will get a second bite to the cherry. Now lofts it left for Cartwright. He came so close just a moment ago. Lays it off for Jordan Davis. Rolls past the far post. What an onslaught from the Blues. United had a strong start, but now Lye have woken up and are forcing United into their own backyard, and they don't like it one bit. Remember, we will have exclusive video highlights of this match online tomorrow morning. Make sure to subscribe to Coventry United TV on YouTube for more exclusive content from the club and from the show. Despite the change in ownership, we are still covering both Coventry United men's and women's teams. O'Grady, Knight gives chase in the area, a wayward ball. Knight behind it. Frustrating attack for Coventry United. Now Lye on the move once more with Billy Shaw. Hayden Reeves slides in on Cairns, gets enough on the ball for the referee's liking. Ison. Here's Tyler Haddo, has come closest to scoring for Coventry United this evening. He's going to find his way out of a sea of blue, and he was tripped on the way through. Referee gives the free kick. The outstretched boot of Taylor catching the trailing leg of Haddo. Nearly found his way out of 1-2-3 Lye challenges. Missed a set piece, he's at it again. This time it's a crossing opportunity from the left wing. So Grady. Williams leaps for it. Out to Ty Knight, who slips as he gets the shot away. Doesn't find its way for a sea of blue and red. It's picked up at the back by Harry Sawyer for Coventry United. 26 minutes gone at the Lye Sports Ground in the Midland Football League Premier Division. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0. It's still early days yet. Sammy Prince curls it into the box. Ison leaves that one for Francis to collect. Cheap play by Cairns. Over to Prince. Struck by Prince, took a deflection on the way through, rolls into the hands of Reese Francis. O'Sullivan. Haddo, and again Coventry crowded out. Taylor's high pass. Brought to feet by Ty Knight, Coventry United, into the United half once more. Grady receives a shove from behind by Hallel. United wanted the free kick. The referee says play on in favour of the red and greens. O'Grady. Thinking about his next move. Williams caught short by Brett Taylor. Here's Sammy Prince. Taylor again, driven away by Hayden Reeves. Cartwright, Shaw, now making the run on the left-hand side is Jordan Davis. Sawyer turns away after intercepting the ball. Cool, calm defending from Harry Sawyer. Liam Cairns. O'Grady has acres of space on this near side for Hudson if he can be found, and he is found. Hudson, curling ball, scooped up rather than out by Reeves, but back to the keeper by Jason Chilton. A fair few fireworks going off in the distance. There's been a few fireworks in this match, but not as many as we would have liked to see thus far. Quirked volley off the goal kick. Hudson. It's a race between Taylor and Haddo. I think Haddo did win the race, but the final touch has come off Tyler Haddo. So Brett Taylor with the throw just in front of the Coventry United TV camera. The referee just having a quick word with the Lye captain, Becky Hallel. Oh, that's the verbal exchange has now ended, and Taylor can get us underway once again with this throw-in. Just shy of the halfway line, Brett Taylor. Looking for Prince. Beaten to it mid-air by Hudson. Riley O'Sullivan. And United feeling that O'Sullivan had been caught. The simply punted it upfield, hoping that Knight could channel his inner Usain Bolt. He was no way in the hell he was getting to that. United seem to have lost their way in terms of attacking over the last 10 minutes or so. Oh, and Lewis doesn't have to skip over the challenge of Cartwright in his penalty area. And if he had lost out on that exchange, then it would have been virtually a tap-in for Lye. United at the moment playing a risky game. Knight darting in from the right, lunging by Chilton. He's kept the ball for the moment. Sawyer bounces across the face of goal. Can Haddo get to the seconds? Yes, he can. Looking for a route around Taylor. Taylor tries to stop him up by putting the arm in the way. Haddo stopped looking for the free kick, and that allowed Lye to get back on the ball. United have got to start playing to the whistle. Here's O'Grady, approaching the box from the right. Knight on his debut returns the ball to the United all-time top scorer. O'Sullivan, can he turn and shoot? He can, but it smacks it onto the roof of the stand behind the goal. Oh, that's another match ball we're going to need in this one. It's not because it hasn't got enough air in it. We've been kept busy today, and his heroics have kept Lye in with a real opportunity. Was it kept in? No, it wasn't. Halil hoping to get his head on that before it flew over the white line. He was unsuccessful. And Williams felt that the Lye midfielder was a little forceful in trying to out-jump him. Tensions high in circumstances like this, of course, is the last game we're going to see in 4 whole weeks. Try not to miss us too much, folks. And of course, we'll be on air with the ladies' coverage, as it is classed as elite sport. So, frankly, the women's coverage will remain on CUTV during that time. Haddo. Handball claims, referee says no. And again, United more interested in appealing than playing. Cartwright makes the run. Has he kept it in? Oh, so close. So much effort put into that run to get to the loose ball. He did get there, but he was just a millisecond too late. Hudson nearly loses out in a dangerous position to Sammy Prince. But he has found Riley O'Sullivan in the midfield, and another loose pass. United's ball retention has not been good. Taylor puts it through his own legs. Sammy Prince shields it from Hudson. Haddo goes to the ground and wins it back. Hudson. O'Grady turns away and finds Sawyer in space. Harry Sawyer. Cairns battles with the line number 8, Billy Shaw, and wins that exchange. The United centre-back Lewis Ison. Cautious approach. Here's Josh O'Grady. Sawyer calling for it through. And Harry Sawyer, has he beaten Davis to it? No, he hasn't. The winger tracking back. Sawyer sticks a foot in from behind. Aaron Williams does too on the slide. Knight to Williams. Aaron Williams taking a chance. Reeves with the block. Still in a dangerous position as Hudson tries to slide it into the box, and Reeves there again. But much like Lye did in the early goings of this match during that 5-stabbed attack, United not accepting no for an answer. O'Grady leaving Chilton in his wake. In towards Haddo, and a beautiful diving header by Hayden Reeves, keeping it away from a red shirt. But Halil in trouble. Haddo down line following the interception. Hudson knotted up by O'Sullivan and brought down safely. Knew he saw it all the way. 34 minutes gone at the Lye Sports Ground in the Midland Football League Premier Division. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0, live on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying today's coverage. Liam Cairns following that unsuccessful Lye move. O'Grady. Ducking and diving through the back line. What a run this is by O'Grady. He can score spectacular goals from anywhere. Couldn't keep that effort down. Today's show here on CTV is sponsored by our good friends at Coventry Motorcycles and Scooters, as well as Mogan & Mogan. Make sure to have a look at what they have to offer at half-time. We'll be going off air at half-time for a quick break. So make sure to get yourself a cup of tea and meet us back here for 8:30 when the second half will begin. Nui's ball. Ison beats Prince mid-air. Rolled on by Haddo. Here's Aaron Williams. Looking for options right, but there aren't any. So he goes down the centre to Josh O'Grady. Pokes it on. Prevents it from getting to the loose ball by Cameron. Hudson. Scoops it up the left flank. Headed by Tyrese Brown, only as far as Williams. Williams digs it towards the penalty area. Strong header by Reeves. Reeves is preventing virtually everything from getting through. And O'Sullivan into the box. Foul on Reeves. They put the ball into the guts of the keeper anyway. Reeves on a one-man mission to keep that clean sheet. And now O'Sullivan being called over by the man in black. I don't think it was excessively forceful. A foul certainly, but I don't think it was a yellow card-worthy challenge. United manager Terry Anderson voicing his instructions across to his Coventry United team. Still all to play for, and we've seen in plenty of these matches between Lye and Coventry United that the first half may be rather more quiet than the second, but the second usually throws up some remarkable goals, as that is a rather tame header by Cartwright out. Also, who could forget that sensational match at the Butts Park Arena 2 years ago, where there wasn't a goal until I think at the 88th minute, when Lye went in front before an injury time double from Shaquille McDonald sealed the points for Coventry United. So if this fixture taught us anything, it's that you shouldn't leave early. Ison driving through the midfield. Didn't quite reach Haddo, thanks to Brown. Prince kneels down to chest it to Bakir Halil. And Cartwright a little too enthusiastic in trying to get ahead of Lewis Ison. Free kick given to the red and greens. Cairns. And another free kick this time as he was closed down by Billy Shaw. That one's slightly harsh. United just taking their time as we approach the half-time whistle. Still scoreless. Cairns, and the referee is giving a free kick to Coventry United for some holding there as O'Sullivan looked to beat his marker. In fact, no, I think it was actually a drop ball. So it's a drop ball. I think it's deflected off the referee. Play off immediately. It's blocked up by Prince. It was a little closer than maybe it should have been. Taylor. This time it's O'Grady beating Prince to the ball, and the lunge in by Halil incenses the Coventry United coaching staff. Oh, and Brown has just shoved the Coventry United manager. Ugly scenes at the Lye Sports Ground. Tyrese Brown clearly shoving Coventry United manager Terry Anderson, and I would not be at all surprised to see Brown go. O'Sullivan incensed too as he's exchanged some words with the Lye manager. Cooler heads trying to prevail at this current time. Reece Francis playing peacemaker, and the referee is going to have to consult with the assistant here. There was a clear push from Brown in that exchange, and it's still not over as now it's Halil having a go at Anderson. All three officials now convening. Hudson telling his teammates to relax as he believes that Brown is going to be sent off. I don't think it's the only card that we're going to see Brown next. I mean, Brown may be about to go. And still it continues. Well, while the arguments persist on this near touchline, the referee gives a yellow card to Bekir Halil. Now the referee wants, I think he wants Brown to come over, who was getting in the face of Riley O'Sullivan. Well, it is all on camera, so you can make up your minds for yourself what happened. Well, now Brown trudges up to meet his destiny. We know it's going to be a card, but what colour is it going to be? The referee explains his reasons. A yellow card is given to Tyrese Brown, so Brown is staying on the pitch. Now it's Riley O'Sullivan's turn. I think he'll be given a yellow card too. I think Brown is slightly lucky to stay on the field. And a yellow card for O'Sullivan. And now the official heading over to speak to Terry Anderson, the Coventry United manager. It looks like Thornton first and then Anderson. Well, Thornton is on the Coventry United bench, but he is acting more in a coaching capacity at the moment. So yellow card for Thornton. I don't completely agree with the referee's actions, but I'm just glad that we have now got things under control. If you ask me, Tyrese Brown is a very lucky boy to stay on the field. And from the free kick, it's intercepted by Prince. And Lye look to make their mark on the field after certainly making their mark in the referee's book. I've got a feeling that now it's going to be a much more aggressive match. Cut out by Hudson, a lunge in now by Billy Shaw, free kick. Just inside United's penalty area, I should say. Well, hopefully we can focus more on the football. That was a delay of, what, about 4 minutes? Francis Well done by Reeves. Can United get another opportunity on goal? I think there's going to be a fair chunk of added time, as it's hooked out by Stephen Cameron. A lot to mull over at half-time. We will be going off air for around 10 minutes. We'll try and get the scoop on why the referee only gave yellow cards. Of course, when you see the highlights, we'll try and leave the highlights of that exchange in. You'll be able to decide for yourself whether the referee was right or wrong. Here's Harry Sawyer. Crowded out on the far side of the field. Now Cartwright, leg in by Ison, has got the ball away. Cairns all the way back to Reece Francis, as normal time is now over, but I'd say we're going to have at least 5 minutes of added time. Ison. Cartwright closes down Ison, but the United defender, formerly of Bristol Rovers, of course, is able to find Reece Francis. Michael Quirk strolling up from the back. Here's O'Grady. Offside flag against O'Sullivan. It was Knight making the run. Referee obviously feeling that O'Sullivan was interfering with play. Well, while we haven't had any goals, we've got plenty of talking points in this first half. That's for damn sure. Nui. Won mid-air by Quirk. Both sides fighting for the seconds. Punted up by Hallel. Straight into touch with the goal kick. Francis fetches the ball. Here's Michael Quirk. Cairns sidesteps Hallel. And he knew as soon as that ball left his boot, it wasn't finding a red shirt. It's into the cricket field next to the Lye sports ground. Well, the football portion of the sports ground anyway. Again, a reminder, we will be live streaming the FA Women's Championship match between Crystal Palace Women and Coventry United Ladies at 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So you will be able to watch the game from home as it is behind closed doors. We'll be bringing you live streaming of every home match for Coventry United Ladies, maybe some away games too. Thankfully, it's classed as elite football, so we will still see some footage on CUTV while the men are on, I guess you could call a 1 month holiday during lockdown, although it's not a holiday that they would have liked to take. We are deep into added time. We had a 4-minute plus delay earlier on in the match, and unfortunately that is what the first half will be remembered for, as the referee blows the whistle and ends the first half. Unfortunately, we won't remember the first half or what happened on the field. It was what happened on the touchline just in front of the CUTV camera. We got a good view of it. So hopefully we'll be able to show you what actually happened on the highlights. But for now, all you need to know is that the referee's little black book has a few more names in it now than it did beforehand. Half-time score here on CUTV. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0. Stay tuned for the second half in 10 minutes.
Is that her name, Lulu? Yeah.
back again for the second half here on CUTV, hopefully focusing more on the football rather than the afters here at the Lye Sports Ground. We're all set for round 2. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0 is the current score. Doesn't appear to be any substitutions at half time, so let's get this party started for the final 45 minutes of Midland League football we're going to be seeing until the festive season. And for the second one, twice, United have tried to kick off. They've been found with players in the Lye half of the field. Now we are underway. And immediately, Troy O'Sullivan darting down the centre and going for goal immediately. Charged down by Reeves. United certainly not resting on their laurels here. And they've given away a cheap free kick with Tyler Hanno tangling legs. By Newey, leaping up as Ison, but he's nodded it behind. And now streaking into the boxes, Cartwright tries to square it. Oh, and so close to an own goal by Harry Sawyer. He's poked it behind for the corner kick. But Francis was stood right there, not able to do anything. So from that cushion out by Sawyer, Lye will have the opportunity from the corner. And into the side netting by Hudson. Well, the Lye fans are sensing something to our right. Also a shout out to Roy Eden, who's tuned in. Jason Chilton stands over the ball on the right-hand side and nodded out for another corner. I think it's Hanno this time, and Hanno's actually hurt himself. He's hurt the ankle. Coventry United have got a couple of players warming up along the touchline, those being Joe Cairns and Kevin Thornton. Nodded away the near post this time by Sawyer and thumped away with power and precision by Williams. Knight. He's got the final touch on that. The final touch has come off Brett Taylor. So Coventry United have a throw just in front of the CUTV camera, just in front of the technical area for Lye. The throw by Sawyer was to Cairns, cutting out Cartwright. And it's going to be a Coventry United throw again. Again, we do apologise if you hear any language that you shouldn't hear over the commentary, but it is a football match, so you have been warned. Slide by Hanno. Enough to retrieve the ball from Brown. Hudson keeps it in. Swiped out by Taylor. Throw in level with the penalty area for Coventry United. Hudson again, retrieving it from O'Grady. Strong header at the near post by Hayden Reeves. And United lose out as, I think, Haddo was trying to use one of the Lye defenders as a launch pad there. And Brown has taken a whack to the head. He's not the referee's best friend at this point, so I'm not sure he's going to get any sympathy there. Highlights of tonight's match will be online tomorrow before 12 noon. And that kick from Newey, not what he intended, I'm sure. It skews out for a United throw. Just across the halfway line into United turf. And We are very much on the real turf today. Quite slippery and muddy. Plenty of leaves on as well, so not the grippiest of surfaces, which may actually favour Lye. Of course, United play on pretty much a carpet at the Butts Park Arena, so they may not be used to playing in these sort of conditions. Davis. Great run by Davis. Perked away from Sawyer. And a lunging Michael Quirk diverts the ball to Lewis Hudson, who hooks it up the right flank. O'Grady. Knight keeps it in. And now Ty Knight's got room to utilise. Takes it too close to Reeves. Slide in by Reeves. Knight first to the seconds. He's barged to the ground. And the referee, I think, has given a free kick to Coventry United. It was originally given as a throw-in to Lye. Reeves screaming up the line to him. It wasn't him who gave it. So from the free kick, it's going to be Josh O'Grady towards that near post. Will that be a corner? No, it won't. There's a heavy first touch from Tyler Haddow. Takes it straight out. Kick from Nui, not straight to touch by Quirk. So the throw to come. There's a 1-2 between Hallel and Chilton. Brought to earth by Aaron Williams. Offside flag raised against Cartwright. Flicked on to Liam Cairns. Former Coventry Speaks man in his fourth appearance for the Red and Green since his move across the city. Quirk. Cairns. Cushioned across to Aaron Williams. Slipped by Sawyer. Oh, skill school from Sawyer. Beautiful back heel, and that's Josh O'Grady over to the left-hand side. Offside flag against Haddow as he was setting himself up for the strike. We've had 52 minutes here on CUTV, sponsored by Coventry Motorcycles and Scooters and Mogan & Mogan. Score remains at Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0. We haven't had many 0-0s in CUTV history, but we have had one here. I don't think we've ever had 2 0-0s against the same team. So fingers crossed that record isn't going to be broken tonight. Although at the moment there's not an awful lot of goal-bound activity. Williams trying to find Knight on the right side of the box, cut out well. And Quirks on the slide, taking that ball away from the feet of Cartwright. Goes and straight onto the foot of Cairns. He skips over Hallel's challenge. Floating ball, out comes the keeper and smashes it straight against Haddow, and luckily Taylor was there to pick up the pieces. Williams barges Hallel over from behind. Referee says nothing doing. Prince. There's space on the left for Davis. Not if Sawyer's got anything to do with it. Cairns. Here's United's all-time record goal scorer, Josh O'Grady. It's the local lad, Tyler Haddow. We know he can do special things. That wasn't very special as it catches out Hudson. But Hudson in with a challenge. And Haddow received a boot to the gut as he went to the ground, and the referee's given the free kick. And Brown has got to be careful here. He's already got a yellow card. After that melee in the first half, it's a quick free kick taken. And the cut across from Josh O'Grady straight to the hands of a diving Nui. Davis takes it too close to Sawyer. The United right back has got it back. Shields it from Davis. Michael Quirk. Ison. Much sought after centre back. Cairns. Nice control by Harry Sawyer. Acosta O'Sullivan, who's been a ghost in this match. I just haven't been able to bring him into play. And again, he's unable to support his size. He runs straight into Brown. Lye just getting the ball and blasting it straight off the other end of the pile. Not trying to really start a counter of their own. Ty Knight with a volley over the Lye back line. That's easy pickings for Nui. Not up by Ty Knight. And O'Grady caught in the head by Reeves. Definite free kick, and it could well be a yellow card too. Well, I'm surprised that United didn't send their players out with helmets for the second half, as it has been a rather robust match. So on 56 minutes, it will be a yellow card for Hayden Reeves. Is that the third or fourth Lye player in the book? I just hope he's got a few spare pages in that book, the referee. He might need them. Several red shirts awaiting the delivery from Josh O'Grady. I'm not sure what O'Grady was going for there. Was he trying to slip it through for Knight, or going to catch the keeper off? And either way, he smacks it to his right and straight out for the goal kick. Now the referee relaying some information to the Lye coaching staff, asking the management to calm down. You can understand their passion. And of course, the referee is here to do a job. He can't do that when he's got an earful. Over to Ennui with this kick. Skews to the left. One in the air by Quirk. Straight into touch in front of the aforementioned Lye coaching staff. Once again, this is the last CUTV men's coverage until the start of December, but we will have women's coverage for you throughout the month of November, starting with our live stream of Crystal Palace versus Coventry United in the FA Women's Championship. And of course, tonight, as it is a men's league away game, we can't live stream the match. We will be trying to get permission to live stream away men's matches from the MFL, but that's going to come in time, hopefully. Hutton's run blocked off by Sammy Prince. Throw in to Coventry United. It's with Lewis Ison from Hudson. Cairns. Hudson. Fantastic pressure from Lye, but Cairns able to prevent Billy Shaw from bullying him off the ball. Lofty ball nodded back by Reeves. Haddo steamed in on Brown. First of the seconds is Brett Taylor, but all he can do is play it out on that far side for a Coventry United throw. If in doubt, get it out. Hudson's had to go and fetch the ball from the cricket pavilion, which is more or less in darkness now. The referee said that the throw was taken out of position. Requested it to be taken again. Nodded away by Halil. Ison at a perfectly timed slide by Cartwright, and now Lye have United outnumbered. They've been given play on two, slip through for Cartwright, but Sawyer tracks back, and some poor passing in the penalty area prevents Lye from going in front, but they've only got themselves to blame on that exchange. They should be 1-0 ahead. And now straight at the other end, it's Coventry with Tyler Haddo. Haddo deflected out, corner kick. But Lye had the goal at their mercy. It was 3-on-2 in Lye's favour, but still, they couldn't find a blue shirt in that penalty area. I think Cartwright was the intended target. Needless to say, they didn't find him thanks to some super intervention from Harry Sawyer. Taken short by O'Grady. It's Lewis Hudson, and it was well held by Ben Newey. You know, it's a special day when Hudson scores. All the way back with Reece Francis. And Cairns just let that one get away from him. Lye in for the kill with Shaw. And again, it's Harry Sawyer who deflects it out. In fact, the final to just come off Davis. Sawyer won the CUTV Man of the Match award on Saturday against Wolverhampton. He very may well be in with a shot tonight as well. We've got less than half an hour to go at the Live Sports Ground. Live coverage on CUTV between Lye Town and Coventry United, still scoreless. And now this game is starting to come to life, a Lye at least. And United just need a little pick-me-up, maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. Maybe the introduction of a certain Joe Cairns to provide some life to the attack. Riley O'Sullivan's barely been brought into this game. And Cairns was going to lose out to Halil, so he slid in and took Halil with him. I think Cairns might be slightly lucky not to go in the book. He isn't going to go in the book on this occasion, but I think the referee would have been well within his rights to pull out the card. Free kick in the centre circle. I think it's going to be Stephen Cameron to launch it up into the danger zone. It is Cameron. And I just let that one bounce harmlessly out of play for the goal kick. Highlights of today's match will be available tonight, tomorrow, I should say. You're lucky if they were up tonight. I'm going to straight to bed after this. If you are enjoying the commentary, then please hit the like button. Leave a comment with your feedback. O'Grady out-muscled. Here's Cartwright. Going to float it over Francis, which he succeeded in doing, but he also floated it straight into the crowd. Noticing the pressure in their own backyard. They managed to clear the danger for now. Sawyer, but he can't do it on his own. The pressure from Shaw, nearly too much for United. They've got themselves at a safe distance now. O'Sullivan trying to drill it through the midfield. Brown got enough on that to stop the ball. Launched upfield, but only as far as Reece Francis between the sticks. It's not been a very attractive second half, unfortunately. Work, thumps it. Flicked on by the head of Riley O'Sullivan. Knight will give chase. The keeper's off his line. Again, it's Reeves racing across to do the business. Quick throw taken by O'Sullivan. Plays a 1-2 with O'Grady. Chilton in with a challenge, keeps it in, but then gives it away to Riley O'Sullivan. Now cutting in from the right-hand side. Riley O'Sullivan for Coventry United. I think he was looking for the penalty. He's given the corner. But I think O'Sullivan was heading to ground before contact was made. You can't blame him for trying. on the resulting corner. Josh O'Grady in towards Riley O'Sullivan, nodded across back to O'Grady. Skips past one challenge, trying to drill it across the keeper. I think it was Shaw who turned it away on that occasion. Davis couldn't stretch for it. Slide in by Williams. Back with Davis. Options limited, so he heads back to Chilton. Returns to Davis. Sprints away from O'Grady. Billy Shaw. Davis has got himself into a promising position, and here is Davis. Jordan Davis past O'Grady into a more defensive area with Halil. Davis received from Chilton. Lunging by Williams, not successful, but heavy first touch by Davis, takes it into the box. Racing out, Reece Francis collects. "25 minutes left at the Lye Sports Ground. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 0. I hope we're not going to go into knockdown on the end of a goalless draw. Ison sends it high into the sky. Haddo gives chase, but it's a task too far for the Cov kid. United have sent 2 players to go warming up, Kevin Thornton and Joe Keynes. Well, Thornton, I don't believe, was scheduled to play tonight. He has been put on the bench, just in case, but he was supposed to be here as more of a coach. Surging up the left is Chilton. Now Davis. Couldn't find a route around Sawyer. Throw into Lye. Halil. That sliding Knight takes it back to Halil, but it's Williams on the slide again. From the interception, O'Grady. Beautiful ball to the left where Tyler Haddo was waiting. Haddo slipped it in for Lewis Hudson, cleared just in time by Reeves. Liam Cairns. O'Grady. Like with everyone back, are they happy to just accept the point? The referee's got a decision to make. Everything's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Indeed it is, on the left side as Haddo was forced down. It was Tyrese Brown, who again is already on a yellow. I don't think he's going to go for that. Well, Kent is struggling in the centre circle. I think he needs a bit of attention here. He was going to soldier on, but the United manager has just said to Kent, just go down, get the treatment that you need. Well, we are going to have the introduction of Ethan Moran coming up for Lye Town in about 5 minutes' time, and Kevin Thornton is stripped off and ready. He's always ready, willing and able to wear the red and green. He wasn't expected to play tonight, but he's here, he's match fit. He's got his kit and his boots, so why not use him? At the moment there is a delay with Liam Cairns receiving treatment. Thornton is ready to come on. If it is Cairns who cannot continue, then there'll be a straight swap in midfield. It does appear that we will discover if he can continue now. The substitution is going to take place. I think it likely it will be Cairns. And it is indeed going to be the former Cov Spinks man who leaves the field. Sad to see Cairns' day end like this. Kevin Thornton takes his place in the holding midfield role. And remember, United do have a free kick on the left-hand side of the penalty area. And we return to that particular dead ball situation now. Low of everyone but Davis in and around that penalty area, hoping to hold United at bay as they have done for the last 69 minutes. Made that 70. Will they be able to repel the red and green forces again? As Josh O'Grady lined it up. Chipped in towards Tyler Haddo. Nodded out as far as Riley O'Sullivan, who drills it straight into the blue wall in front of him. Hudson keeps it alive. Michael Quirk crossing opportunity. Blocked by the body of Taylor. It hit the arm, but he was holding his arms to his side, so no cries of handball. Thornton returns it to Quirk from the throw. Michael Quirk bounces to the near post, and a simple catch for Nui. With less than 20 minutes to go, you'd hope that United have got something better up their sleeve than that. Headed up by Quirk. Sawyer gets there ahead of Davis. Can he keep the ball? Yes, he can. With strength, with vigour. Sawyer looking to slip it up for Knight, caught by Cameron. Shaw floats it over. Cartwright will give chase. Will he win the race? Yes, he will. He's kept it in. Plays it down line to Davis. Jordan Davis looking to square it. Easy interception for Aaron Williams. Now O'Grady's got room to materialise a move. It's Tyler Haddo. O'Sullivan waiting in the area. Will Haddo go alone? He will. It's blocked off. O'Sullivan received a slight touch from behind by Reeves. Took him off his stride, and the centre-back able to blast it against the back of Tyler Haddo for a Lye throw. Taylor's throw. First to it, it's the head of Lewis Eisen. So beaten mid-air, it's fallen to Lewis Hudson. Too busy focusing on Prince behind, took it straight to the feet of Taylor, the fullback. Stumbled into touch by Cartwright, who seems to be acting as the main striker in this second half. Thornton. And there's going to be a substitution, so Moran is going to come on. That substitution line, look. Oh, and Michael Quirk has gone down holding his arm, and his ankle, I should say. Quirk went in for the challenge, went down holding his ankle. And again, it was forceful from both parties. And so are the afters. I'm hoping we're not going to have another lengthy delay. Well, Quirk is in need of some assistance, and the physio Dan White heads over to make sure that Quirk is okay. What will the ramifications be for the players involved? Well, Messrs O'Grady and Thornton putting their points across. And with the greatest of respect to the United players, I'm not sure their views are going to weigh heavy on the referee's mind. I think he's already made up his mind what he's going to do. Fans behind us saying they believed it was studs up from Quirk. Referee calling the United skipper over. It's It's been a match of robust challenges and bad tempers. Plenty of cards too. We've seen plenty of yellows. No reds yet. But is that about to change? No, it isn't. It is a yellow card for Michael Quirk. So Lye will have the free kick. So Moran is going to come on for Lye at the next pause of play. And it appears is going to be, it looks like Davis is going to come off. Halil. And what a fantastic save that was. Reece Francis tipping it over the bar. Rising above the rest was Brett Taylor. The ball dipping over the United shot stopper. But the outstretched palm of Reece Francis, enough to keep United on level terms. It's out with Shaw. Charged down, and now United racing forward with the counter. They did have Lye outnumbered for a moment, but now they're tracking back. Haddo taken out. And I believe it's been given for, well, Haddo went down, but the referee motioned that it was given for handball. Well, the United counter saw Haddo taken out, and another free kick. The free kicks United have had today haven't been put away by O'Grady, but it would be a good time to start for Mr. Set Piece to get him involved. Flicks on towards the keeper. The offside flag is now up. It was flicked on by a United player. Haddo was in and around the 6-yard area, making a nuisance of himself, clearly strayed into an offside position. Well, I think Tyler was offside, so it was a correct decision. Looks like United may be about to make another change here with Joe Cairns prepared. And also there's going to be more than one substitution. For Lye Town, it is indeed Jordan Davis being replaced by Ethan Moran. And the second change, we'll see Jordan Harrison come on. And who is the second sacrifice? It's Cartwright. I'm surprised to see Cartwright leave the field. So those changes confirmed for you. Harvey Cartwright and Jordan Davis off. Ethan Moran and Jordan Harrison on. Nui down the centre of the park. Nodded up by Williams. Halil. First touch on the ball for Moran. Chilton. It's with Moran again. Receiving it from Shaw. Halil. Into the chest of Kevin Thornton. Couldn't control Shaw. Here's Jordan Harrison. Still Harrison. I'm going to work with what he's got. Moran in a more central location with the skipper, Bekir Halil, thumped upfield by Stephen Cameron. That aerial duel won by Ison. Halil's gone down. But it seemed to have slipped on the leaves as he lobbed the ball to the right, the intended target. Seemed to be, it was Harrison on the far side. In fact, no, it wasn't, it was Prince, sorry. Another hopeful ball from the back for Coventry United. Will this one work? Yes, he will, as Knight is able to catch up to it. High cross by Hudson. Sawyer at the far post, and nodded over his own net by Ethan Moran. It's much more like it from Coventry United. O'Grady on duty again. Towards the far post. The referee points to the spot. Michael Quirt dragged down from behind. Yellow card brandished to, I believe it was Taylor. Well, O'Sullivan has not had a sniff of goal all night. He wants the penalty. And O'Sullivan furious as he's told to give the ball up to the regular penalty taker, Kevin Thornton. O'Sullivan scored 2 penalties in one night at home to Worcester a couple of weeks ago. Thornton scored the most recent penalty against Hormond. Will it be success again? No, it won't. It's saved. Nui guessed the right way and held on to it. And it's still scoreless at the Lye Sports Ground. Driven low by Thornton, but Nui was equal to it. And O'Sullivan will be even more angry now. But will it be motivation for the United striker? And here is O'Sullivan, determined to get on the score sheet somehow. Brown slides in. Williams forcefully retrieves the ball into Tyler Haddow! United want it on for long! Get in there! Get in there! The local lad with Coventry in his heart scores! You're probably got a yellow card for taking his shirt off, but who cares? Haddow celebrates. But now attention's turned to the referee and the linesman. There were calls for offside against Haddow. Well, Haddow believes that the goal is good. The referee telling the Lye players who were surrounding him to leave the scene. Or is it going to be for a foul against Aaron Williams? Well, there was a shove on the edge of the penalty area by Williams to win the ball back. Then Lye were asking for offside. But it appears that the goal has indeed been given. So Tyler Haddow's finish has finally opened the scoring at the Lye Sports Ground. We've had to wait until the 83rd minute for the opening goal. Brilliant saves, including saves from penalties, have kept it at 0-0 for so long, but no longer. Well, of course, it's far from game over. There's still 7 minutes to go. And Lye aren't going to hang about. They're bringing on their third and final substitution. We heard Ollie mention is it going to be Oliver West or Oliver Buchanan. So as it stands, Coventry United lead by 1-0. Tyler Haddow with the goal. So now we will have the substitution, and it is Oliver Buchanan coming on, and he's replacing Stephen Cameron. It seems attacker for defender. United have worked so hard to get themselves the opening goal so late on. Now they've got to work their socks off to keep the lead. So we've got 84 minutes on the clock, 6 left. Plus stoppages, of course. Now we're underway. And the siege begins for Coventry United. Lye going to throw everything they've got at the red and greens. And Sawyer was equal to that task, blocking off the run of Ethan Moran. Chilton. From behind, Ty Knight with the challenge. Riley O'Sullivan. Reeves in. Was Williams caught by Reeves? Referee says no. And Knight making the run towards that long ball was sent into the crowd by Tyrese Brown. Now that's not going to do Lye any favours. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Ben Valence brought on for Coventry United as they play to shore up the defence in what would be United's second change. We haven't seen Joe Cairns come on. We seem to be on the field sooner rather than later, but the only sub we've seen so far is Kevin Thornton. And it's a foul throw. Or in fact, it's been asked to be retaken. I think Sawyer was taking a fair few yards more than he should have been. O'Sullivan. Josh O'Grady, United would surely make it safe with a second goal here. They don't want to overcommit themselves and allow Lye the chance of the counter. Deflected off the back of Moran and sent out off Josh O'Grady. So again, there are a few high tempers, both in the stands and in the dugouts, as United believe they should have been awarded a throw. Correctly given in favour of Lye, in my opinion, but now one of the Lye players seems to be suffering from cramp, and it's Billy Shaw. The ball was sent out off the back of Josh O'Grady. We've got 3 minutes. There's a yellow card for the Lye manager. And he's going to the back pocket now. The referee still talking to the manager. It appears that he's allowed to stay in the dugout. And we'll get underway again with this throw-in from Chilton with 2 minutes of normal time to go. There will be some stoppages too. Hopefully the bad blood won't prevail in this game, and we'll see a final few minutes that is befitting on an occasion like this. The last match we'll see until December due to the COVID restrictions. At the moment it is Haddo who has scored the goal, which is the difference between these two sides. Here's Kevin Thornton surrounded by blue shirts, has no choice but to play it back to Francis, who deals with it swiftly and decisively. And O'Sullivan was being used on a launch pad by Reeves. Referee says no foul. It's with Michael Quirk, who thumps it upfield. Knight's going to give chase. He's onside. He's one-on-one. Knight to make it safe for a goal in his debut. And Knight does it! Ty Knight bags the second Knight's Coventry United debut. There are worse ways to make a first impression. Thumped upfield by Michael Quirk. Knight found his space, in acres of space in fact, and slotted it past the on-rushing Nui. And United are surely heading into lockdown with a win, just the way they wanted to end the first portion of the season. Coventry United lead by 2-0 with 30 seconds of normal time to go. And now Coventry straight on the attack again. This time O'Grady's run curtailed by Taylor. If you do want to see the highlights, they'll be online tomorrow morning. I think at the moment Coventry United fans will definitely want to see what's going on. So the goals from Knight and Haddo, the difference, and Coventry United are bringing our change, and it is going to be the change we assumed. It is Ben Vance coming on. And Ty Knight is going to be replaced, fresh from scoring the goal which has surely sealed the points for Coventry United. So even the commentator gave him a standing ovation for that one. But there is going to be a further delay as it seems Taylor is struggling to continue. Well, Brett Taylor has really put a shift in. Is he going to be okay? He's collapsed on the ground again, and Coventry are going to make a third change. Joe Cairns this time. And we are now into added minutes. We've had 1 minute of added time. So Michael Quirk's going to get his players 5 minutes to hold on, so I can assume that there's been 6 minutes of added time awarded, because we already have had one. All right, so the final push begins now for Coventry United. They've got 5 minutes left. Tyler Haddo sandwiched between Shaw and Halil. O'Grady. United using skill over strength. On show by Lye. Riley O'Sullivan. Shielded by Reeves. And United have got themselves the throw, level with the penalty area. And now here comes the third and final substitution. For Coventry United, it's Joe Cairns coming on. And it's Tyler Haddo, the second goal scorer. So Tyler Haddo replaced by Joe Cairns in what will likely be a straight swap on the left-hand side of midfield. Or the attacking three, I should say. Sawyer throws it down line to Aaron Williams. And deflected out offshore. This is exactly what Coventry United need. Waste those precious seconds. Keep the ball up that end of the field. O'Grady with a bit of help from O'Sullivan. United into the area with a flag raised for a foul. And Coventry United got to track back and line up to defend this free kick. On the left-hand side of Lye's penalty area, they have a free kick to take. It's taken by Nui. And O'Sullivan goes flying with some assistance from Jordan Harrison. We've got 3 minutes left on my watch. United, as you can expect, taking their time. 3 minutes of the 6 added on by the referee, who, bless him, has had a lot to do today. Launched away by Quirk. Into the head of Reeves. Strong header by Williams. First to it is Reeves, who shields it into touch, preventing Joe Cairns from getting on the end of it. One of the Cairns cousins. Launched away and won in the air by Michael Quirk. Thornton dispossessed. Making run the left-hand side is Harrison, and he's got speed for days. Jordan Harrison trying to cut in from the left. Returned by Halil. And it's been given as offside. The return ball to Harrison called the winger in an offside position. 2 minutes left. And the travelling Red and Green Army, who haven't been able to see an awful lot of football this season due to the Butts Park Arena being closed to spectators, they're being treated to a match which hopefully will see the result they desire. United lead by 2 goals to 0 deep into added time. We've got about 90 seconds of added time left on my watch, although my watch has been wrong before. Referee ends the first portion of the season here on CUTV, with lockdown set to start on Thursday. Coventry United go into the enforced 1-month break on a high. They had to get down and dirty against Lye Town, but they came up smelling of roses. An ill-tempered, high-energy match ends with Coventry United making the trip home with 3 points to add to their collection, thanks to late goals from Tyler Haddow and Ty Knight. Final score on CUTV, live from the Lye Sports Ground. Lye Town 0, Coventry United 2. That's us done here on CUTV for a while. We're back on Sunday with the women's coverage, but of course no men's coverage until the 2nd of December. We're back on Sunday with live coverage of Crystal Palace versus Coventry United ladies. That's on CUTV from 2 o'clock, and it will be live streaming, not just commentary, live streaming an FA Women's Championship match for the first time. Fantastic stuff. We're looking forward to that. But until then, everyone, make sure you stay safe. Please do adhere to the COVID guidelines during lockdown. We hope to see you back on CUTV very soon. Take care, guys.